This is the first stream that I'm going to be trying to do on Twitch. Obviously, it's going to be probably relatively unsuccessful. I don't think a whole lot of people know about it right now. It didn't seem like a lot of people saw my my post on YouTube that I was going to be doing this, but that's all right. You gotta start somewhere. And I just gotta build some consistency. So today, I'll be playing some chess and talking about philosophy, I guess. We'll see if I can manage to multitask doing both at the same time. Might be a little bit difficult, but we'll see how it goes. So we're going to be doing 10-minute rapid games. I haven't been playing super well recently, so I got a 12-17 rating right now, which isn't the best, but it is what it is. So I'm still very new to all this Twitch stuff. There's probably better ways to do this, but whatever. We gotta start somewhere, eh? So we'll start. Alright. And I'm starting off as black. Very well. Anyway, I doubt anyone's watching, but this will be available to watch back, so might as well talk about stuff. What have I done today? So, I don't know if you guys know the YouTube, gaming streamer Destiny, but he does a lot of like debate formatted stuff, where he debates people on various topics, politics, philosophy, economics, that sort of thing. And he has a Discord server. Hey, first W of the day. Let's go. W number 1. Excellent. That's what happens when you are not good, I guess. Alright. Anyway, so there's this guy Destiny. For those of you who don't know who he is, he's a YouTube streamer, gaming streamer, and he has a lot of debates on his channel also. So I joined his Discord to get myself into some debates. So I did that today, and I had some interesting conversations. The topic that we were discussing in one of his Discord voice chat channels wasn't really a debate. It was really just one individual who didn't have an understanding of what was being discussed and trying to sound smart and just holding back the conversation. We were discussing axioms. So those of you who don't know, an axiom is, it's basically something that, he did that. Give me a second before I describe axioms. I gotta think for a second what I want to do. Just trade. It's probably the best thing he could have done, eh? Well, so end up with the pawn advantage. Might as well. Alright. Okay. Anyway, so for those of you who don't know what an axiom is, it's basically something that is a it's a factual truth. I'm trying to think of the way to describe it. It's an unquestionable thing that is definitely true. It's not based upon sensory experience. It's rooted in logic. It's just logically true. All right, we're gonna go there so we can mess up his pawn structure real quick, and I'm gonna move that there. So it's like kind of, I'm trying to think of a good example. There's a lot of axioms in math. The distributive property, for example, the associative property, all these different mathematical proofs that you need to basically justify future. I feel like I'm not describing this well. It's kind of hard to multitask. I'm gonna have to learn how to multitask streaming and discussing things. So this is gonna seem iffy at first, but you got to start somewhere, right? So this is where I'm starting. There's a lot of axioms in math, proofs that you can build upon, and then you build more proofs from that, etc., etc. Not bad. Not bad, senor. We'll go there. He's probably going to go there. Maybe. Anyway, so in philosophy, it's kind of like something rooted in reason. It's not based on perspective. There's no like there's no way to try to debate an axiom. It's just an unquestionable belief that is deducted through reasoning rather than sensory experience. So that was kind of the point of contention for the debate, if you want to call it that, where one individual kept like he kept being held back by the semantics of it and trying to argue the definition. It's like with linguistics and with language, we agree upon a definition of something. That's it. That's the definition of it. There's nothing else to it. But we'll just have to do this, I guess. But but for him, he was just like I said, with linguistics, with language, we agree upon definitions, and that just makes it true just because that's how we define it. That's how language works. But he was trying to kind of debate the meaning and misconstrue what an axiom was, and it was a very unproductive, not unproductive discussion because of that one person. There was an individual beforehand who was also kind of I think they were just confused about what an axiom was, but a lot of people have too much pride in the sense that if they don't understand something, they want to try to like if they don't understand the definition of something, they want to try to misconstrue the meaning and change the meaning because they can't stand the fact that they don't understand what this word means. And that really holds back learning. When you have too much pride, it's like it's better to just not say anything at all, listen, and listen to find out what that particular the definition actually means, what that particular word's definition actually is. It's okay to not know about it and just listen. You don't have to always be contributing to the conversation. And that, I think, is what was holding people back. Now, I thought he was going to move his rook down there to attack my my pawn, but it seems that he's going to be trying to bring his knight there. So in that case, I've been playing kind of bad. I'll have to give up the pawn. I'm not that great at chess. Okay, I'm not great. Plus, I'm trying to multitask, so it's a little bit difficult. Yeah, I figured that happened. Now he's up a pawn. Okay. See what we can do here. Yeah, he's probably going to go there next. Okay. We'll go there. Oh, shit. What did I do? Oh, my God. Who's the bigger idiot? Me or him? Oh, this is some low-level chess. Some very low-level chess. Oh, my goodness. Very, very low-level chess. But like I said, it's difficult to multitask. I'm having a very difficult time multitasking, trying to talk and play chess at the same time. It's just something I gotta get better at. It's that simple, and it's alright. It is A-okay. It's A-okay that there's no one here, because I'm having a good time. Playing a very bad game of chess. Oh my god. Alright. What poor move should I make next? Could continue to take pawns. I could go there. And even if he takes that, I'll just take... Yep. We could do that. This game's already muddled up enough. It's okay. Yep. Gimli. Can you relax, please, Gimli? Gimli. He always gets this way whenever someone's, like, coming. He's always like, It's like, bro, relax. Not everyone's out to kill you, my friend. My furry friend. Alright. I'm gonna go there. He's probably gonna go there. I might have screwed myself, but whatever. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It was a bad game to begin with. I wasn't playing well to begin with, so it's not like I've lost anything by doing this. Horrible. Alright. I kind of think I know what he's going to do, but whatever. You gotta try, right? Gotta try. That's his move, huh? Interesting. So he's gonna. I see. Oh. Oh. Interesting. That's what he's gonna do, huh? Well, still screwed either way, I think. Dude, they made Twitch streaming seem so easy. Oh, I have someone's viewing now. Who's viewing? Who joined? Put in the chat. I can't see who's here. How does this work? Dude, I'm trying to figure out Twitch. It's difficult. Who's watching? Drapsnat. How you doing, Drapsnat? I'm sorry. I'm still trying to figure out this Twitch stuff. So you're in for a very poorly presented Twitch stream. Usually I'm better at chess. I'm not that good, but usually I'm better because usually I'm not multitasking. I'm still not that good, but usually I'm better. So, yeah. What's he gonna do? I see. That's what he's gonna do. Anyway. Anyway. I see we have a new person in there. Maybe. Alice Idra. Welcome to my really horribly played game of chess. As I was saying earlier, usually I'm not this bad, but I usually don't play while streaming, so yeah. Alright, so now, what do I do now? I mean, it's pretty much a done deal, I guess, but whatever. Very well. Who knows? Maybe I still have a chance. Maybe I still have a chance. He'll just... lovely. Yeah, I'm usually better, but he's just gonna... Should I even bother playing right now? Is there even a point to it? No. Let's start a new game. All right, I'm gonna do better now because I'm gonna be focused. I figure out this whole streaming and playing chess at the same time. I've mastered it. See? They're too afraid. They want to play against my excellent 1215 rating. 1216, excuse me. Do you want me to take that? That's just a little bit strange. So he wants a castle on the other side then, huh? Very interesting. Very interesting. Ew. Huh. Would you look at that? Oh, thank you, Andy boy, for following. Yeah, I'm doing my best to... Oh, I don't think he's in the chat. I think he just followed me. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm trying to play chess right now. Somewhat unsuccessfully. I usually do better. But, what do I want to do? Let's try that. For those of you who are actually watching, I gotta admit, I'm a little bit surprised. I didn't think anyone was gonna watch this first stream. Like I said, I'm not so good at this whole Twitch thing yet. I'm only slightly better at chess than I am at using Twitch, but I'm figuring it out. Feel free to... I'm rated 500, but want to play. Yeah, Andy, I'll play you. Let me just finish this game and we'll play. Sounds good? Just drop your username in the chat and I'll friend you. Also, if you guys can't hear me or something, let me know. I'm pretty sure my mic works, but just in case, give me a holler if there's anything wrong with the sound system. Andy boy. All right, Andy boy. Stay right here. I'm gonna add you once my mic is good. All right, good to go. I'm just gonna finish this game really quick, and then we'll make it happen. Just give me a few minutes or however long this takes. So Andy boy, how are you from the YouTube channel? Is that how you knew about this? Oh my God, I made such a stupid move. Oh my God. I was not paying attention. See, this is what I mean. Streaming and playing chess at the same time is difficult. No way, nobody ever said how difficult it was. All right, screw it. I'll play you now, Andy, because uh, I made a horrible error because I'm not focusing the way I should. All right, let's see. Find and add friends. No scrolling and found you. Okay, for sure, for sure. Well, if you're interested later, you can check out the YouTube channel. Let me see. Andy Boy. All right, cool. Andy Boy. Got a YouTube channel which does a lot better than this Twitch stream does. That's usually what I do. I usually don't do this Twitch streaming thing, but I'm trying to branch out a little bit, I guess. Am I spelling that right? Let me just copy and paste it. Save us the time. But yeah, oh no, it's searching friends. I'm so stupid. I gotta find friends. Jesus. There we go. Got you. Add. Alright, cool. I sent you a friend request. You can shoot me a challenge or something. But yeah, I'm I'm doing stuff on my YouTube channel. It's the Warrior Philosopher. Doing decently. Started about 2-3 months ago. Got about 4,600 subs now, I think. And I got monetized recently, which is good. Alright, cool. I see you challenged me. Let me just accept that. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's do this. Alright, bud. Let's go. But yeah. I'm usually doing that sort of thing. Usually not Twitch streaming. This is the first Twitch stream that I'm really doing. Haven't done one before, but we're trying it out. I want to try to see if I can eventually get good at commentating and playing chess at the same time. Because usually I talk about philosophy and stuff like that, but it's kind of difficult while I'm trying to think about chess. So slowly getting better at it, I guess. Uh, trying to at least. So yeah, that's what we're about, I guess. All right. Take the queen. You'll have to take with your king. Let's see, what do I want to do now? How do I want to develop? Let's go there. I see what you're trying to do. Think you could be snaky. Very funny. Excuse me. Anyway, how's your day going, Andy boy? Been playing a lot of chess before you came on the stream, or what? Good? Good to hear. Good to hear. That's right, you can chat me through here now. I guess that makes it easier. Alright. Just chilling. Cool, cool. Where you from, Andy? Alright. South Carolina? Nice. Very cool. I'm from California. Southern California, which we also call SC sometimes. But yeah. Very cool. Anyway, like I said, I usually talk about philosophy, stuff like that. Let's see. Crimson Dove. Sorry, I didn't see your message at first. Does God exist? Okay, good. I'm getting some good questions here. Does God exist? So, I think first of all, it's important to define God. So, when you're asking, does God exist, Crimson Dove? What kind of God are you asking exists? Like the Christian God, the Judeo-Christian God, a higher power, or if you could just specify for me what kind of God you're saying when you're asking, does God exist? Which an all powerful entity up there. So I personally, or maximally. Okay, cool. So I personally, me myself, I consider myself a Christian, right? Now, there's different ways to approach this question. So I personally, I choose to I want to like word this specifically. I choose to believe that there is an all powerful entity, which I use. You're like the only English speaking chess streamer. Oh really? I didn't know that. So I choose to believe that in the Judeo-Christian God, I do think that in terms of like proofs, I mean you can't really prove these sort of things. It's all metaphysical. Uh, but I subscribe to the belief of the Judeo-Christian God because I feel like it's the best interpretation of a higher power. Now, there was a Jewish philosopher in the 13th century named Maimonides, and he argued that our perception of God is most likely very different to how God actually is. So, this is not necessarily what I believe, but Maimonides said that the way that we think of God is a very kind of humanistic way of thinking of God. We think of God as, God the Father. We think of God as someone who kind of has human-like qualities. Like if you go back to Genesis, it basically writes that God created us in His image, right? But Maimonides would argue that just the idea that God, for example, looks like a human is something that we've kind of this sort of value that we've attached to him, despite the fact that in reality God would most likely not share a lot of human attributes. And this is just a specific point of view that this philosopher has, but which I think is important to think about, right? When we think of God as a God the Father, for example, thinking of God as man, that's a very humanistic approach, and that's, like I said, that's how I choose to worship God. I choose to believe that god God is the way we describe him in the Judeo-Christian tradition, but I'm also open to admitting that it's very difficult to sort of try to describe God with our human limitations. Like our human brains can't possibly comprehend the the sort of power and the the great complexity that God actually possesses. We as humans can't possibly begin to really accurately describe how God is. But I think that through things like the Judeo-Christian religion, uh, through other religions as well, it's a very effective way to describe God in a way that most humans can understand. But like I said, I'm open to the possibility that God is a lot more complex than we consider him to be. And I'm open to the possibility that he's not necessarily exactly how I believe him to be. But I choose to believe the Judeo-Christian tradition because I think that for me personally and the values that I subscribe to, I think that's the most ideal way of worshiping a higher power, regardless if I don't exactly know uh, the state of his her whatever the hell his existence. I choose to believe God is a man, not for any specific reason, but just because that's how I've been taught. That's the tradition that I've been raised under. So I think that's sort of, I think identity plays a big part into it. I'm Catholic, so that's part of my identity. But like I said, God is most likely a lot more complex than we attempt to describe him as. Like he's a lot more complex than we try to make him out to be, right? But I do believe God exists, but I'm open to the fact that I could be wrong about how I interpret God. But I interpret God in the Judeo-Christian tradition. That's how I choose to believe in God, and there's a lot of very interesting interpretations of how to try to simplify the complexity of who God is. But one of like I like to read different philosophies, and a lot of the philosophers that I big fan of don't believe in God, or at least they're not they no they don't they're not necessarily atheists. Like Albert Camus, for example, he's not an atheist and he doesn't consider himself to be an atheist, but he says, I neither can prove nor disprove God's existence, right? So I'll still read the philosophies of those guys. So I'm really open to all that. Uh, but like I said, I still have my own personal beliefs. A lot of it based on not necessarily my upbringing, because I wasn't raised super religious. Like I went to Catholic school and everything, but it was kind of just because it was the best school in the area. I'd say that I found faith more later in my life, but uh, yeah, I believe God exists, but I'm open to the possibility that he doesn't exist uh, necessarily exactly how I think he exists. Does that kind of answer your question? I know that I kind of went on a bit of a long tangent with that, but that's, I'm trying to multitask, so my answering abilities may not be as good as they usually are if I'm just focused on philosophy. But yeah, let's see. Interesting. Yeah, I feel God does exist, but I also feel like it's possible as anything else. But at the same time, how did everything even come to be? If God exists, how did he come to be? How did nothing become something? That's a good question. But then you also have to look at it from the aspect of like causality. Like something had to cause something else to happen, right? But then you say, okay, well then what caused God, right? So that's obviously, these are all very important questions to ask. Uh, you know, also checkmate. You want to play again? 1 second, Crimson. You want to play again, Andy boy? Good to play again? All right, cool. We'll play again. Also, since Andy boy's in the stream, he'll understand if I don't make a move right away because I'm trying to answer questions. But yeah, no, it's a good question, Crimson. And that's something I think about a lot. I mean, there's it's a very complex discussion to have. But if I could ask, I'm just curious, Crimson, did you come here from the YouTube channel or did you just kind of find the stream like Andy boy? On Twitch? All right, interesting. That's funny because, like I said, I mainly do stuff on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel. It's doing pretty good so far. We got like 4,600 subscribers. I started like about 3 months ago, so I expected most of the people that were watching this to come from that. But actually, a lot of my it's interesting. I was like looking at the analytics of my channel, and most of the viewers like to watch like late at night. So the normal people that would be looking at my content are probably not even around their computers right now. But yeah, it's interesting. Both the people on the stream are from Twitch, and I expected most of them to come from YouTube. But yeah, if you're interested in like philosophy and stuff, I have a podcast. I have videos. Most recently, I've done videos about Miyamoto Musashi's The Book of Five Rings, the Dakoto, The Art of War by Sun Tzu. That's the video series we're working on right now, and I've done a bunch of other videos as well on the channel. We recently got monetized, which I'm really proud of. I'm really happy about. So it's going pretty well. And I'm just trying to get into streaming because I kind of want to eventually have people be able to call into the streams. And like, honestly, if you wanted to call in the stream, you could come in through Discord. I think that's how people do it. I don't really know. But that's eventually what I want to do is I want to be able to have people on the stream, uh, be able to talk to them and just discuss different things, politics, philosophy, history, whatever, religion, like we're kind of doing now. So yeah, that's kind of what this is about. But if you're interested in continuing this train of conversation, I'm all ears to whatever topics you'd like to bring up, Crimson. And of course, thank you to Andy Boy for playing with me right now. I appreciate you joining us or joining me. Joining me and my dog, who's on the couch right now. Okay. Let's see who's in the chat right now. Who's still in right now? So we got Crimson, Drap Snatch, Nula, and then I'm playing against Andy Boy, so he's probably just. I guess he doesn't hear me right now because he's on the chess game. But cool. Thank you guys for coming. Most recently, I was just answering Crimson's questions about God's existence. he brought up some very very good points, which I do think about a lot, and I think are definitely worthy of asking, or worth asking, I should say. But yeah, like I said, like discussing philosophy, politics, whatever, religion. So, uh, yeah, ask away in the chat, whatever things come to mind. I'd love to talk about this sort of thing and just answer y'all's questions and discuss things with y'all. And if any of you want to be a part of these streams and call in, I do have a Discord link on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel's link is in the my Twitch bio, I believe. It's linked somehow. So if that's something you're interested in, you want to discuss philosophy or whatever, definitely check that out. Check out the YouTube channel. From there, you can click the Discord invite to my Discord server, and you can add me on Discord, and you can actually call in, I think, to the stream if you'd like to. Now, right now, this is definitely less chess focused. Eventually, I want to get better at chess. I used to be relatively good back in my day, and I want to get back to that level. My dad recently sold our childhood home, and there was a ton of books that he left behind, and a lot of them were chess books, and I'm going to be bringing them back when I go back home. So I'm going to have a lot of new material to study in terms of chess. For those of you who just joined, me and Crimson and I had a little very brief discussion on God's existence, and if you guys have any questions, any philosophical topics you'd like to bring up, I'd love to hear them. That's kind of why I have this stream. The chess is more like just to have something there, extra little activity to do. But this is definitely the main focus of this is to discuss philosophy, politics, current events, whatever. So please ask away. Please, uh, please contribute to the discussion. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. And yeah, so definitely please participate. I'd love to have you guys participate. Riker Blade, nice. Riker Blade, where are you from? Are you from the YouTube channel, or are you like everyone else and you just found the Twitch stream? Which has been surprising me so far that everyone that's been here has been from Twitch and not from the YouTube channel, which is what I expect. I expected anyone to actually show up to the stream to be from my YouTube channel, so that's interesting. All right, let's see. And I'm playing with Andy Boy right now. He was on the stream earlier and asked if he wanted to play, so I'm playing with him right now. I'm from your YouTube channel. I love watching your videos. They're very good. I'm just learning just like you, so thank you. Hell yeah, Riker Blade. I'm glad to have someone from the YouTube channel. So how do you find the YouTube channel? Like, was I know most of the people that found the YouTube channel found it through the Dakota. Which video did you see first? Because I know for most people it was the Dakota video. I'm just curious to see what content is being kind of like introducing people to the channel the most. I'm curious. It came up on my For You page. Nice. And was it, what came up specifically? Was it the Dakota video? Oh shit. Why did I do that for? That was a stupid move. I'm very bad at multitasking, guys. Very bad at multitasking. Why am I so bad at multitasking? Super sorry, I have to go. Hope to join your stream later. Sounds good, Riker Blade. I'll catch you later. Take it easy, man. Yeah. Okay. That's his move, huh? Interesting. So, if you guys just joined, I know there's not a whole lot of people's first stream, so we're kind of working our way from the bottom here, working our way up a little bit. But if you just joined, please participate, bring up topics of discussion you'd like. Excuse me. I love answering questions and just interacting with everybody. Let's see who's in the stream. Let me see who's in the chat right now. So we got Drapsnet, Rikerblade, and Shanuala, I think. Yeah, that's what it says at least. Also, I don't think Andy Boy is in the chat anymore, but I'm gonna play someone else next. Andy Boy, it's been fun, but all good things come to an end. So this is gonna be our last game together. I'm gonna start a new game next. Andy Boy, if you're still here, I don't think you are, but in case you are, just didn't want to blindside you. Okay. Interesting. And yeah, like I said, still trying to figure out this whole Twitch thing. I'm gonna get a better webcam eventually. I bought this gaming headset specifically for streaming, and I'm gonna be getting a better webcam very soon. Very soon indeed. So yeah, for those of you that are used to more smooth sailing in terms of Twitch, this is the first time, still learning, but having a good time doing it. All right. All right. So before I go random, let me see something real quick. So let's see. I think I got some new people in the chat. Andy Boy, if you can hear me, thanks for playing. A lot of fun. I'm gonna play some other people now, but I appreciate you playing with me. And if I can't tell, it says I have 2 viewers, but it says there's like 6 people in the chat, so I don't really know how it works. If you just joined, we're playing a little bit of chess, discussing philosophy, that sort of thing. So I'd love for all you to comment in the chat the kind of discussions that you'd like to, discussion topics that you'd like to bring up, and we can talk about them a little bit. But yeah, just playing chess, talking about philosophy, uh, theology, politics, if you like, whatever you want to talk about, pretty much within those kind of subjects, I guess. All right, let's go. Let's go. What am I doing? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. All right. So yeah, I used to play chess a lot when I was younger. It's really, great game. Obviously, I love it, but I've not been playing enough recently. I never got really good. I was good for my age when I was younger, but I was never like great or anything. I was pretty good. My dad taught me how to play but I haven't played a lot recently, so just kind of getting back into it, slowly but surely. But I'm happy to happy to slowly work my way back in, I guess. It's gonna be rough at first since I haven't been consistent, but it is what it is. Yeah, I take today as a success because I did not expect one person to join. So just having one person join, or like I think at most we had like 3 or 4, just that is an accomplishment for me, and I'm glad. May not be much, but it's more than I expected, so that makes me happy. Gotta celebrate the little victories in life. So happy about that. Hmm. Hmm. If you stayed this far in the stream, I'm impressed. I thought that you'd leave by now. So if you're still here, I color me impressed. Actually. Alright. I want to go next. I have a little plan. We'll see how it goes. Interesting. That's his move, huh? Interesting indeed. Where are they gonna go though? Could have been a man move. We'll see. This whole multitasking with streaming and talking is a little difficult, but it's whatever. God, my lighting is horrible. Is it better if I take the fake mic away? Jeez, I'm gonna have to take the fake mic away. It's kind of a running gag on my YouTube channel to have the really crappy Five Below $5 mic, but unfortunately, I will. That might have been a bad move. That was a bad move. I should not have done that. See, this is why I'm not good at chess. Because I make stupid moves. Stupid moves. All the time. Stupid. Anyway, since this will be able to be streamed later, I might as well talk about some philosophical things so that there's some good content within this for rewatch value. Obviously, like I've been saying over and over again, it is the first episode or first stream so far, so it's not going to be perfect, but doing what we can with what we have. And I'll get better as time goes on. Slowly but surely. Get better at chess, get better webcam, get better at multitasking, all that stuff. Get better at giving people a heads up that I'm streaming. I think I told people like 2 hours before ahead of time. I really have no clue how to do this streaming stuff. Like besides setting up this very mediocre setup. Besides that, I really don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm kind of just learning as I go. So it's like, you know, it's all very new to me, and I appreciate everyone's patience. Oh, somehow I'm actually up in this game, but for how long, I'm not quite sure. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Interesting. Very cool. Very nice. Very impressive. Very impressive. What now? Go there. Try that. See how that works. All right. So yeah, like I said, I know I sound like a broken record, but if you're watching this, please participate in the comments, bring up some discussion topics that we can talk about. Earlier, I don't think he's in anymore, but Crimson brought up pretty good topic. He basically just asked, "Does God exist?" It's just something simple like that. Just something simple like that. I like something as simple as that is perfect. Doesn't have to be super specific. It could be that broad or whatever. Just as long as there's something to talk about and somewhat relevant, I'm happy to discuss it. If not, that's all right. We'll just keep playing chess. Keep playing mediocre chess. All right. Figured he might do that eventually. What am I gonna do? He's gonna take that. He'll take the pawn. That's okay. We'll just be tied. It's not the worst thing in the world. I should probably start making up for lost time because I'm a little bit behind on time. So that might be something to keep an eye on as we go along. Personally, if I were him, I'd start setting up there. Okay, that's what he wants to do. Assume he'll take it. We'll see. Okay. That's his move. So he's going to want to go in on my king, I would imagine. If I had to guess. I don't even know how long I want to stream for. I guess we'll see. Alright. Let's try that. We'll see what happens. My guess is he's going to start moving his rook to try to go after my, what do you call it? My pawns to the right of the board, or virtual board. But we'll see. We'll see what he does. Low level chess games, guys. Okay. And if I go there, nah, that won't be good. I don't know what to do. We'll see. Try that. That could be a bad idea. We'll see. I thought he was going to start moving his rook. Getting his rook involved, but maybe not. He wants to do that, huh? Well, then he would earn the knight, so I should probably start thinking about that. Maybe I should move my king here. Decisions. Well, it's not that important. I'll move that there. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how that ends up being. He's probably gonna move his pawn. I gotta move up. I could move there technically. I don't know why I'd do that though. If I go there at least. Ah, crap. He's got my. He's gonna be able to take my pawn. That's no good. What else can I do? I don't think there's really a whole lot else to do. Man, he's gonna start picking off my pawns one by one. This is horrible. Horrible. Absolutely terrible. Come on. Jeez. Whatever. Like I said, usually I'm better. Multitasking is hard. Jeez. Very sad. You know what? We're gonna resign. I'm not winning this game. Dip below 1200. Jeez. Can't end on an L, can we? We'll have to do one more game. I think I'm gonna make the stream short. I'm gonna cut it short because starting off, figuring this out, probably gonna get better a better what do you call it? A better Crimson Dove just followed. Hell yeah. I don't know if Crimson Dove's in the chat right now, but if you are, I appreciate it, my friend. Thank you. I do appreciate it for real. But yeah, I don't even know if anyone's watching right now, but like I said, we had more than one viewer today, so that was a W for me. Even if it was just one person today, I was a W because it's more than I expected, and that's a good thing. May have just been one, but just one person. But there's like I think four when there was the most people. Just one person means the world because I'm just starting off with this Twitch stuff. The main bread and butter of like what I'm doing is the YouTube channel, so just trying to branch out, trying to get content in various different platforms. I'll definitely evolve with this. Excuse me. Get better at this as time goes on. I think I'll do one more game and then I'll probably call it a night unless like someone comes in and wants to talk about philosophy or something. Then I'll stay a little longer. But if not, I'm just gonna do one more game. So we'll try one more game. We can't end on an L, guys. We can't end under 1200. That is horrible. Can't end under 1200. I'm not gonna accept that. We will win this time. We will get a W. 100%. This guy's from Finland. I can't lose to a guy from Finland. No offense to anyone from Finland. Just a bit of banter. Just a bit of banter. Anyway. Good. That's what I wanted to do. Now what's he gonna do next? Good. Good. Is your Discord pings going off? Oh, are you hitting me up on Discord, Crimson? I'm sorry. I didn't see. 1 second. Did you where are you hitting? Oh, you're not? Oh, you're just asking? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, they're going off a little bit. I'm in a few different chats. Why? What's up? Is it loud? I spent the last 20 minutes muting. Oh, you thought it was yours? I'm sorry, bro. Man. No, that's me. I didn't even know my phone was. Is that from my computer? I guess it's from my computer. Hold up. Give me a second. There we go. Now we get some peace and quiet. Alright. Oh my goodness. I wasted a little bit of time. Alright, we're getting back in. We're getting back in this. We can't end on a I literally exited the Discord and it's still like going on. For sure. But anyway, Crimson, I don't know if you're here, but I was just saying that unless there's any more questions, any of you guys want to talk about or bring up any discussion topics, then I'm probably gonna log off soon. But like I said, I'm happy to stay if you guys want to discuss anything. Ask away. That is why I am here. So yeah. Okay, for sure. Yeah. But yeah, Crimson, if you wanna like, that's why I wasn't chatting. Gotcha. But yeah, if you wanna like get more involved, definitely we got a Discord channel or Discord server for the YouTube channel. I encourage you to join it if you like talking about the sort of stuff we were talking about earlier. That's kind of what it's about. And I also encourage you to check out the YouTube channel. I have a lot of content on there about philosophy, history, military history specifically. Not specifically, but some military history. Just a lot of different things you might enjoy. So definitely check it out. Check out the YouTube channel Discord server as well. Good stuff. I think. I think we got some good stuff. Anyway, I think I have an opportunity here. I think this guy just made a mistake, potentially. Potential mistake. Yep, I think so. I think Buddy made a mistake. Let's go. You'll get the pawn, but I still have the advantage here. Buddy made a mistake, eh? Yeah. Alright, like I said, can't end on an L. I gotta get my 1200 rating back. It is imperative. Alright. Can't lose our pawns. We're gonna move that up first. What does he want to do? What you trying to do? But anyway, yeah, Crimson. Like I said, anything else you want to talk about, just let me know. Otherwise, I'm probably gonna dip soon. But like I said, I'm happy to be here. I'd love to talk about something, but if you guys are all talked out for the night, then I'm probably gonna dip soon. Like I said, it's the first stream, so I'm still figuring everything out. But you know what? Like I said, just having one person in is a W for me, so I'm not complaining. Is 1200 your rating? Yeah, usually. I think the highest I ever got was like almost 1400 when I was playing seriously. Not like I didn't get to 1400, but I was like kind of close, like in the high 13s, I think. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to check again. I was definitely over 1300 at one point, but not recently. I got decent at one point, but not like super good. 1 second. I gotta figure something out. I have an idea. We'll see if it works. Might not. Might not work. Okay. Well, that night was kind of contingent, or my plan was somewhat contingent on that night. That's a little bit disappointing, but it is what it is. It's a hard knock life, eh? Still up by 1 pawn though, so Buddy's got to watch out. Oh wow, really, dude? You think you're gonna get me with that? Get out of here! Come on! What are you doing? Got a bit of sniffles. Alright. Buddy thinks he can beat me, eh? We'll see about that. I'm playing with like motivation right now. I gotta get back up over 1200. So what's up? Defend with your queen. It takes. Can't you undouble your pawns? That's true, but I'm trying after something else really quick. I'm trying to get his queen out of the way. So see now look, watch this. You're about to have your mind blown, my friend. Yo, check that out. Let's go. Oh, never mind. I'm the idiot. I'm the idiot. Oh my god. I thought I was so cool. I thought it was so cool, but I wasn't. Oh my goodness. Pride is the fall of man, right? Or something. No. Oh, alright, it's okay. I'm still about to riz this guy up. Alright, wait. I don't even know how to use. What does riz even mean? I like hear everyone saying it. I think it's like Australian in origin. I'm sorry, I'm bad with all the slang. What does riz mean? I gotta know. Okay. He's doing that now. What sort of things can I do, though? I can go there. Threaten the pawns at the very least. We'll try that. Ooh, he might bring his queen down there. That'd be kind of bad. In which case... Oh, no, he didn't. Interesting. Okay. We'll see what happens. That's his move. Did I make another mistake? Kind of. A little bit. Could be better, could be worse. I think Riz means someone who has game with ladies. Yeah, I figured. Alright, so I definitely didn't use it properly. I'm not trying to Riz this guy up. Yeah, probably not the right use of rising in this context. Ooh, well. All right, let's go here. Man, I wasted too much time. It's because I'm trying to like type and play at the same time. I'm like, this multitasking stuff is difficult. It's difficult. What can I say? Let's go there. Usually I'm better, but I know I sound like a broken record, but usually I'm better. It's just multitasking is difficult, guys. It's not the easiest thing in the world, for sure. Okay. Is he just trying to get that and then get my pawn? I think he made a mistake. I think he made a calculation error. I think he made an error. I think he made a bit of an error. Even by doing that, like, what's that going to do? Goofball. Alright. What do I want to do? Do I want to go there or there? Let's go there. What is he doing? What a goof. Bro, are you trying to... is he trying to pull a draw? What a coward. This guy's a coward, guys. Coward. Oh my goodness. Okay. Maybe. Maybe we should just bring our pawn. No. Why am I thinking about that? That's not good. Ooh, if I go there, though, then he can't check my king in any way. Let's try that out. I might have figured something out. Gimli, can you be quiet, please? Gimli, please be quiet. I'm trying to play chess and stream. Come here. Come on. Come here. Get up. Get up here. Come on. You shy now? Being shy? Why are you being shy, huh? Ooh. I'm gonna go there. 2 minutes left. Can't end on an L. Can't end on an L. You gotta win this. I do it for the USA. It's USA versus Finland right now. It's serious stuff. The World Cup, dude. Who cares about the World Cup? You got this in front of you. This is the real game, guys. Not really. Maybe in an alternate universe. What did he just do? Bro, this guy is clowning. Oh, and we're back over 1200. See? We finished. We did it. Anyway. Yeah. I'm going to, I'm probably... Don't take that, queen. It's again. I actually never watched that show. But one of the reasons, like, I started getting back into chess was because my mom kept mentioning the show. And she kept being like... She remember I used to play chess a lot. She's like, watch Queen Gambit. Watch Queen's Gambit. That's one of the reasons I started playing chess again. It's kind of funny, but I haven't actually watched the show. But anyway, what do y'all think I should do? Gimli, can you stop, please? It's my dog. Come here, Gimli. Come here. Say hi to everybody. Well, everybody, like all of one person. Come say hi. Look, Gimli, say hi. It's my dog, Gimli. Say hi, Gimli. Can you one rook checkmate? What do you mean? Oh, you mean with the king? Yeah, I could do that. What do you think I should do, Crimson? Should I play another game? Should I play another game, or should we end on a good note? Do you have any more thought-provoking questions? I could use some thought-provoking questions. Play you? I got you, bro. Drop your I mean, I guess you kind of know my username, so you can send me a friend request, or you can send me a friend request, or I can send you a friend request. But you know my account, so yeah, you can send me one. Also, your PFP looks like you're in the military. I'm still in the military. I I don't know why, I don't know why I used that picture. I created it around the time that I just joined, so I was like, I guess extra. They call it boot when you're like when you just joined. So I was extra proud at the time. So I was like, I'm gonna take a picture of myself in my uniform. Uh, but yeah, I made this account a little while back. But yeah, still in for a little while longer. About 2 years left in my contract. Marines. I'm stationed at Camp Pendleton right now. So yeah, good, good, good fun it is sometimes. Sometimes. Yeah. Well, it's awesome sometimes. I just got done doing a field exercise. Got back Tuesday and it was like raining and stuff outside. It was very cold. That wasn't super awesome. I guess it was kind of cool. Be out with the boys, out suffering together. Those times are good and bad at the same time. But it's all right. I'm glad I joined because now I know to work extra hard when I get out because I don't want to have to do this sort of job again. It's hard. So if anything, it's taught me you gotta work hard. Like I didn't go to college. I joined right out of high school, so I don't really I don't really have any experience as an adult besides being in the military. Uh, the only thing I did as an adult before I joined the military was I took a little trip to Ireland by myself. That was pretty cool. But then that's like the only thing I did as an adult. Like I was an adult for like 3 months and then went to boot camp. So, uh, so yeah, I don't really know much about other regular life as an adult yet, but I do know that I will work extra hard when I do go to college because I don't want to have to do this again. Okay, I see a notification. Ah, what the heck was? All right, sorry, 1 second. My computer's being weird. Death by Smite. Is that you? I'm guessing that's you, Crimson Dove. Okay, cool, cool. You didn't send me a friend request? You just sent me the game? You're gonna be my friend on this? You're gonna be my friend on chess.com? It hurts my feelings. Alright, there we go. Cool, cool, cool. I know. I didn't see it at first. I didn't see it at first. Alright. Are we gonna discuss more philosophical questions while we're playing, or we're just dead focused right now? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Okay. How do I want to play? We'll play safely. I'm gonna eat after this. I got some leftovers from lunch, some Hawaiian barbecue. Pretty good. Is there an afterlife? Well, that kind of ties into the whole does God exist, right? Uh, I mean, for there to be an afterlife, first of all, you have to be able to separate objective from formal reality. So I don't know if you've ever studied Descartes before. Descartes. He's a French, yeah, I believe French philosopher, and he separated formal from objective reality, and basically formal reality would be everything we could touch and feel and see and sense in this world, and he believed objective reality was like a separate reality in which like souls could exist and that sort of thing. He talks about, I'm trying to remember the example. Oh yeah, my one of the examples I'd guess of objective reality is like I don't know if you know what like an axiom is, or like basically, like you take math for example. In math, you have perfect triangles. You have perfect triangles in math. Oh, I see what you're doing. You think you're slick. You think you're slick. uh, but in math, you have uh, perfect triangles, perfect lines, that sort of thing, right? But in nature, these sort of things don't exist. There's no such thing as a Gimli. Can you be quiet, please? Gimli, stop. you don't have the concept of a perfect triangle or a perfect line or whatever in reality, right? Only the objective reality does that exist. There's no such thing as a perfect triangle in real life because nature is imperfect, and so you're not going to get a perfect triangle. But we do know the idea of a perfect triangle exists, and the mathematical equation for like a right triangle, for example, right? We have like the Pythagorean theorem and all these different things. None of that can perfectly exist in our formal reality that we can sense, that we can touch, that we can feel, but those sort of things exist in supposedly exist in a different sort of reality to the one that we exist in now, and that would be kind of like one of the explanations for, do we have a soul? Do our souls go someplace else after we're done with our formal reality? Does our body go on to some sort of objective reality, which would be the afterlife or heaven or whatever, right? So yeah, it all comes down to, do we have a soul? And if we have a soul, then yes. If we have a soul, then I would say that the possibility of an afterlife, uh, there's a very strong possibility of an afterlife if we have a soul. And there are other people who believe everything is this all kind of goes down to multiple different kinds of uh, conflicting sides of different spectrums, which I'll get into in a second. I'm thinking too much. I have to remember what I was gonna do, move wise. So what was I gonna say? Excuse me, burp. So, for example, you have empiricism versus rationalism. Rationalism states that knowledge is discerned through some sort of innate ability that we were given from birth and that we've had since birth to be able to reason, and that's how we should be able to discern knowledge. According to a rationalist would say that it is like sensory experience, sight, touch, smell, all that stuff, is insufficient to to develop like a real understanding of the world. Like we can't depend upon our senses. Like, for example, you have somebody with color blindness, they're going to see colors differently than someone with regular vision. Or people will remember things differently. Like, that's a real thing. People remember things happening differently to how they actually happened or how other people perceive them to happen. So Gimli, I'm trying to stream. God, get over here. Get over here. Get up here. Uh, so because they believe that the senses are insufficient in terms of coming to conclusions about knowledge, that we have to rely upon our innate ability to my dog's against philosophy. No, he just wants to discuss philosophy with us. Now he always barks when people walk by. That's what he's doing now. But no, he just wants to discuss philosophy with us. But anyway, rationalists would say that we have the ability to discern knowledge and that we can't rely upon our senses to come to conclusions about knowledge. That's a specifically. Oh God, my pawn is. You play better than a regular 877 or 887. Either that, or I'm just playing really bad because I'm not. I'm not as focused. I make no excuses. Damn, it's gonna be bad if I lose. I'm gonna lose a lot of points. But yeah, rationalist believes in using your innate ability to reason to come to conclusions about knowledge. Yep, that was there. I saw that coming. Disappointing. How could I do that? Goddamn. But what do I want to do? But yeah, a rationalist believes in your innate ability to reason to come to conclusions about knowledge. And the opposite end of that spectrum would be empiricists, who believe that sensory experience is the best way to come to conclusions about knowledge. They believe in what's called tabula rasa, which is essentially the belief that we are born with a clean slate at birth, and that we have no prior knowledge. Everything comes from sensory experience. Everything comes from from the way that we perceive the world, and that there's no sort of innate God-given reasoning that allows us to come to conclusions about knowledge. And then you have different forms of empiricism. You have, for example, logical positivism, which is stupid in my opinion. You have phenomenology, which is popularized by Edmund Husserl. Basically, phenomenology tries to separate it tries not to separate the difference between formal and objective reality. It tries to just paint it as like one type of reality that exists. What else? Where was I going with that? Yeah, so like for example, I don't know if you've ever heard of Heidegger, but Martin Heidegger was a phenomenologist, and he believed in trying to just saying by being in a moment, by existing in a moment, that's what constitutes existence, rather than trying to separate these different realities, the one that we can touch and then the one that exists as an afterlife and like heaven. He didn't really like that whole separation between the two. So he he came up with what was called Dasein, which means like being in the moment, kind of. And basically, phenomenologists in general are just trying to separate the different kinds, trying to not separate different kinds of reality and say that every like this is the one reality, is the one that we can experience. Excuse me. So that's pretty unique. And then from that, you get into a bunch of other stuff. But what I'm trying to get at overall is this sort of idea of a soul, different realities, which is one belief system which would support the idea of an afterlife. And then on the other hand, you have the belief system that there is no afterlife, that everything comes from sensory experience, so on and so forth. There's two sides, right? And I think reality is probably somewhere in the middle, but who knows? Most things exist somewhere in the middle. I can't be too sure, but um, yeah, I choose to believe. Like I said, I don't like to say this is how it is. I don't like to say, oh, this like my God is the right God. I believe my God is the right God. That's how I like to say it. I believe in my God. I believe in uh, my version of the afterlife. I choose to believe that. I don't like to say this is exactly how it is because I really don't know. Uh, so, is there an afterlife? I believe there's an afterlife, but I can't definitively prove it, and that's the point of faith. Uh, you have guys like Kierkegaard, who is an existentialist thinker, who would say that you have to take a leap of faith. You're never going to be able to prove these things that you believe in, but you're going to have to take a leap of faith anyway, despite the fact that you don't you don't necessarily have all the evidence necessary, or any evidence really, to support your beliefs, but that you just have to take a leap of faith. You have to have faith that what you believe is true. And for him, having a leap of faith is choosing to believe in God, choosing to follow religion. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. Like, I don't like to tell people how to. I mean, I think there's a certain way that you should live your life as a human being, but I'm not. I'm not gonna go out and act like there's one perfect way to live your life. There's, there's a lot of bad Christians, and there's a lot of really good Buddhists, for example. I respect a good Buddhist better than a bad Christian. You know, uh, I respect someone who is who is a good person personally. But I believe that for myself, and I think for everyone, I believe the best way to live your life is like a Christian way of life. But that's for me personally. I don't think it's like necessarily like not everyone is going to think the same way as me. And I think there's a lot of interesting aspects of like Eastern philosophies, of Eastern religions. You take uh, Taoism, for example. I just bought the Tao Te Ching, which is kind of like the main work of Taoism, and I'm going to be reading that. Uh, so Taoism is really interesting. It's very similar to Stoicism in quite a few ways. Uh, so yeah, I appreciate different belief systems throughout the world, and I never like to say that one thing is definitively right, one thing is definitively wrong. There's no, I don't like that. So in reality, there's probably like what's real is probably somewhere in between all these different uh, various ways of thinking. So yeah, I go on tangents a little bit. It's the ADD in me, I guess, undiagnosed ADD in me. But I don't know. Was I just rambling, or does some of what I said make sense? You can be honest. It's okay if it just sounded like rambling. I'm trying to get better at speaking on streams and stuff without like a super clear topic. Didn't make sense, you can let me know, but I'd like your feedback. Okay, for sure. Good. I'm glad because I want to like I don't want to just like sound cool with all these different terms and stuff. I want to actually like get at something with this. So I'm glad that you got something out of it. That was my intention. So I'm glad. I low key think you're gonna win this. Oh wait, no, you're wait. Yeah, you will. You will. You will. Man. Yep, I think you got this in the bag, my friend. Yep, you got this. Good game. Are you actually an 887 or am I just off my game today? What? What are you doing? You had never mind, never mind, never mind. Okay. I'm just gonna resign. You did well. You did well. Well played. Major hit to my rating, but that's okay. That's okay. Are you actually an 887 though? You seem better. Like I said, I can't tell if that's because look what I promoted to. You probably promoted hella from that game. How much? I can't see how much you promoted to. It doesn't show for me. Or does it? Maybe if I click on a 901. Okay. Good. Oh, my pawn. Oh. Well, you were gonna win anyway. So, I mean, yeah, you can still finish with a rook. But yeah, that's gonna probably be it for games for today. I'm gonna take a break playing at the very least, but yeah, like I said, you should definitely check out the Discord and the YouTube channel. Yeah, you might be a bit underrated. You gotta play. I'm guessing you haven't played a ton of games on chess.com yet, in which case your actual rating might not be accurate yet. That could be it. But yeah, but no, like definitely check out the YouTube channel and check out the Discord. Like I definitely encourage you to join the Discord. Maybe next time we can play each other and like you can join in on the calls, and that way we can talk shit while we're playing or something. But yeah, definitely the bread and butter of what I do is the YouTube for now. I'm trying to get into the yeah, it would be fun. I'm trying to get into the Twitch streaming. I want to eventually like I am gonna stream more. Yeah, I'll probably be on again tomorrow. Yeah, probably tomorrow. What days will you stream? I haven't come up with an exact schedule yet. I want to say, yeah, tomorrow. I'm gonna say weekends for sure, and then I'm about to take some vacation from work. Uh, so I'll probably be able to stream regularly. If you, like I said, if you check out the if you just join the Discord server and then keep an eye out on my comments on YouTube, because I that's where I'll put the updates. I'm driving back home to San Jose on Monday. That's like a 8-hour drive, so I'm not gonna be able to stream Monday, but maybe like Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll see. I'll be updating it and I'll come up with an exact schedule, but it's usually going to be like Saturdays and Sundays on the weekend, most likely, and then maybe some weekdays. But yeah, I'd love to have you on. I'm like I said, I'm still figuring out Twitch, but I'm pretty sure the like I don't know. Maybe you know this, but I'm in. What do you mean? You're? Oh yeah, I'm in Cali. Yeah. Oh no shit. Where? Fresno? Okay. I got a buddy in the Marines who's from Fresno. His name is Emmanuel Amarelli. I don't know if you know him, but he's from Fresno. I'm in Southern California right now. I'm in Oceanside, right next to San Diego. I'm at the Marine Corps base there, Camp Pendleton, but I'm from San Jose. Uh, so for the holidays, I'm taking about 2 weeks off, and I'm going back home to San Jose. I'm driving up. Uh, I was home for Thanksgiving as well. Traffic was so freaking bad on the I-5, man. But yeah. Oh, you got the analysis there? For sure, for sure. Let me copy that. This is the analysis, by the way. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I have premium too, so I think I should have access to it as well. Um, but yeah, usually they're pretty cool. I'll look at it. We'll play again tomorrow if you're down to join the stream. Like I said, I'm not sure how Twitch works exactly, but I'm pretty sure if you call, like, do you know if you call through Discord, will like my screen still pick it up? Or does it have to be through my mic somehow? I'm not really sure how it works. It should. All right, we'll like test it out. Like if I can't hear you when we try streaming tomorrow, then we'll figure something else out. But if it works, then yeah, that should be fine. I'm just curious when I'm playing, do you hear the? Actually, no. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. Forget my question. Stupid question. But yeah, yeah. If you're down, we'll do a little. We could do a Discord call while we're playing, talk a little shit, and that way it'll be easier to do these sort of philosophical discussions because, like I said, the reason I want to start streaming is because I want to just have random people join in to the streams and talk about philosophy or debate politics or whatever. Um, kind of like how Destiny does it. Like, I gotta admit, there's a lot of things I disagree with Destiny on personally, but I like his. How you doing, virtually Neon? Uh, where are you coming from? But not to me. Hey, I'm a random person, but not to me. I don't know exactly what that means. If you could elaborate, but yeah, I like the kind of Destiny style of streaming. How he has people join on and they talk about things. I think the way he does it, he's kind of an asshole and he's just trying to prove that he's smarter than other people, and I don't like that. I think that you can have somebody on your streams and just like talk in a friendly way just to learn from each other. Maybe Neon knows you from YouTube. Maybe Neon, are you from YouTube or you just find the stream? One of the guys earlier was from my YouTube channel. You said you like when random people jump in here and talk about philosophy. I do. How do you know that? Just found it? Perfect. Well, you're in the right place. I'm done playing chess for the day, but I'm still down to talk about philosophy. Uh, while I'm here. But I was just talking to Crimson about seeing if he'd like to join. Actually, I don't even know. Are you a dude, Crimson? Because I've been calling you man and stuff. So I assume you're a dude, but I could be wrong. All right, cool. I figured. But anyway, yeah, I was inviting Crimson to do a Discord call on the stream tomorrow so that we can like both talk while we're playing, discuss philosophy while we're playing probably. But we were just talking about some kind of metaphysical things. Crimson was asking about my point of view with God's existence and my point of view with the afterlife. And then I was kind of analyzing those questions through different philosophies and giving my personal view and then uh, the view of other people as to why these things do or do not exist. So yeah, if you're down to discuss philosophy virtually, Neon, definitely I'll stay around for a little bit longer if you'd like to discuss something. I was planning on dipping, but like I said, I'm happy to talk about philosophy. So if you or even Crimson want to like bring up something to talk about, I'll stay for a little longer and chat with y'all about whatever you guys want to talk about. So yeah. Is there a specific topic that you wanted to talk about, Neon? Yes, no. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Let's see. My computer's being weird. I'm trying to see what you wrote. I'd like to know if you think artificial intelligence can be sentient. Um. Well, so obviously right now the nature of how we like. All right, so I only have a limited knowledge of like artificial intelligence, computer programming. My dad's a software engineer. I've done a little bit of coding in the past, so I'm just going to be talking from my personal knowledge and my personal experience, which is limited. But I enjoyed the Lex Friedman podcast, for example, and he talked. I mean, obviously, he works with artificial intelligence. And that's something that he's very passionate about. I do think that artificial intelligence can be sentient. If you just look at the rate of technological growth and technological expansion that we've had in the past 200 years, I see it as inevitable that eventually we're going to be able to it's all about learning, right? I think that if a program can learn on its own and build on its own without user input, like so you take like chatbots for example, most of them are still pretty basic in the sense that they have saved responses to certain questions, and they may have a ton. Their repository could be so big that it seems real, but until a until AI is actually like really learning language, uh, they're not going to be able to like you're not going to have like real sentient chatbots, right? They may seem sentient, and it may be some very good artificial intelligence, but it can learn until it can really learn on its own. Like I know some artificial can quote unquote learn on its own, but like learn on its own and be conscious of that learning. Because like what does it mean to be sentient, right? Because is like do we consider an ant sentient, for example, or a mosquito? Like where does sentience begin? Obviously, we as humans are sentient, and I think we can agree like dolphins, for example, or certain primates with more cognitive ability to some extent are sentient, recognizing you can think. Right. Okay. So in that case, then a lot of animals, I would argue, under that definition. There's probably a specific definition, but since we're just discussing things, let's use that definition for this particular discussion. Recognizing you can think, right? So even with that, within that definition, only a specific amount of animals really know you can think. Like when you consider what it means to be human, there's a lot of different definitions. Like, there's a funny story where Diogenes. So I don't know if you guys know about Diogenes the Cynic. He's famous for Alexander the Great admired this guy named Diogenes the Cynic, who was a homeless dude, but he was also a philosopher. And Alexander says, "If I could be anyone but Alexander, I'd be Diogenes." And Diogenes says, "If I can be anyone but Diogenes, I'd also be Diogenes." So he's a pretty silly guy, right? And there's this big meeting with all the philosophers. I forget, maybe Socrates or Plato. No, I think Plato and some other guys. And they're trying to figure out the definition of a human. And they come up with a definition of the human as a human is a two-legged animal with no feathers. And then Diogenes comes in with a chicken with all its feathers plucked and says, "Behold, I present to you a human." So I just mentioned that story because it's funny. Because like when we're trying to describe sentience or like what it means to be a human, for example, it becomes difficult, right? I'm getting a call from one of my friends. Yeah, just give me 1 second. Hey, I'm streaming right now. Can I call you back in like a little bit?
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool. This is my friend Como. All right, I'll call you back. Do you want to hang out tonight?
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool. Just come over whenever. I'm just finishing up a stream right now.
Sounds good.
All right, see ya. All right, that was one of my friends. We're gonna go hang out tonight. But so the reason I bring that story up specifically is because like when we're thinking about defining sentience or defining what it means to be a human, I'm going to I'm going to I'm going to like present my own thoughts on it. And my thoughts are one of the aspects of sentience is knowing you're going to die one day. So like if you take Kierkegaard, I think says this. He says something like anxiety is the dizziness of freedom. Like we have so many choices that we can make, and that's scary. It's easy when your life is simple and you're an animal and literally It's survive and reproduce. Eat, sleep, reproduce, right? That's simple. But we as humans who know we're going to die one day and know our actions like have meaning, and that because we're going to die one day, our time here is limited, and our wants and our needs go beyond just eating, sleeping, and reproducing. Because our needs and what we know how to do go way beyond that, ultimately we we become, that's like depression, for example. I think that like you're probably not going to see many animals that are depressed, because depression, I think a lot of what depression comes from, and I'm not a psychologist so I don't know for sure, but a lot of what depression comes from is because we have so much pressure with the amount of different things we can choose to do. And I think anxiety, like Kierkegaard says, anxiety is the dizziness of freedom. We have the freedom to make all these different choices, right? We know we're going to die one day. Uh, we we're All right, this is another great quote I love. I think it's by Albert Camus. He says, "We're rational beings living in an irrational world." Like we have. Oh, hey, Riker Blade. Good to see you. We're talking about artificial intelligence and particularly sentience right now, and thank you. So Camus talks about us being rational. We know we're going to die one day. Like Kierkegaard says, we're anxious of all this freedom we have. And that's hard. That's difficult to deal with, right? But that's what being human is. That's what being sentient is. Like Albert Camus talks, like if you guys are familiar with the myth of Sisyphus, I'm not sure if you are. The myth of Sisyphus is essentially, it's part of Greek mythology. And the story goes that there was this Greek king, I believe named Sisyphus. Riker Blade just followed. Thank you, Riker Blade. Thank you very much. But Sisyphus was a Greek king, and he was trying to cheat death essentially. So when it came time for him to die, Hades came with a bunch of chains, and he said, "All right, I gotta chain you up, and I gotta bring you to the underworld, right?" And Sisyphus is like, "How do you know those chains work?" And Hades is like, "I don't know." He's like, "Well, maybe you should try them on yourself first." So Hades is like, "All right." So he ties himself up in these chains, and he's like, "Look, it works. I can't escape." And Sisyphus says, "I know." And he pushes him into a closet and goes on his way. Now, the gods start to realize something is up when people are getting killed in battle, they're being run over, they're getting diseases, and they're not dying. For a few days this goes on, right? And the gods eventually, they're like, something's up. And they send their people out, and they find Hades chained up. And now, thank you for following Virtually Neon. So they find out that that Sisyphus has chained up Hades, and Sisyphus is in big trouble, right? So they punish him with a lifetime in the underworld, pushing a boulder up a hill, only for it to fall back down when he gets to the top. And Camus uses this as an analogy for our lives. We live in an irrational world without meaning. And this is not something I personally believe. I do believe there is meaning to life, but this is just a specific point of view that he has, and I think it relates to the things we're talking about. He talks, Camus talks about the myth of Sisyphus as an analogy for our lives. We're just going towards death without meaning, right? And like I said, I don't personally believe that, but that's scary. That creates anxiety. Thinking there's no reason why I'm here. Why am I smart? Why am I able to think about things? Why am I a rational being that knows I'm going to die one day and can ascribe meaning to things, but there is no actual meaning? There's no reason why I'm alive, right? Like, why do I exist? That's what being human is about, in my opinion. It's about the fear of having so many choices, the fear of free will and freedom, right? It's a beautiful thing, but it's also a very scary thing. And I think that's what it means to be human. That's what it means to be sentient, in my opinion, right? So when you say, can artificial intelligence become sentient, can it get to the point where it feels fear, where it feels hatred, jealousy, love, right? And I think, just because of the rate of technological advancement, inevitably it will happen. I don't know how, but that's the only thing I can think of as an answer to that. But a human experience is beautifully tragic, and it's absolutely unlike anything else, and we're lucky to be a part of it, even though it can be really hard sometimes. I don't know. What do y'all think? Also, I see that Crimson Dove, I didn't get a chance to respond to you. Goodness gracious, you had an easiest stalemate. Check move 60 real quick. I will. I'll check that out later. Like I said, it's hard to multitask and play chess and talk at the same time, so I probably missed a lot of stuff. But anyway, what do you guys think about what I just said? I mean, It's a lot to unpack, but I like to bring up as many examples and analogies as possible when I'm trying to answer a question, especially one that's like pretty broad like that one. That's like a broad topic. And I'm listening to what you guys are saying. I'm just really quick messaging back my friend. Hey, Gimli. Something smells weird. I love your streams, really. I think a lot of people. Oh, shoot. Let me read this one first. I love your streams, really. I think a lot of people don't check community posts, but your streams, there are more people watching. Hope you get big one day. Thank you. I appreciate that. And then Virtually Neon, I think the capability to create intelligent design engineering is one of the most godlike abilities humans possess. Absolutely. And it's scary, I think. Like Lex Friedman talks about this. Like it's a scary thing. And Elon Musk donates money towards uh, restricting too quick AI development and all these different things. Uh, so yeah, it is a kind of godlike ability. Like Virtually Neon. Have you seen Blade Runner? If you haven't seen Blade Runner, just let me know. But I have a really good analogy to what you just said. Like, have you seen Blade Runner? No? Okay. I don't want to spoil it, but so I'm not going to spoil it. I'm just going to like give you the concept. So you've seen it, Riker Blade. Okay. So the scene I want to bring up is the scene where I'm going to explain this without spoiling it too much. So Virtually Neon. Essentially, this world exists where you have not like robotic. They're like human like they're kind of like genetically modified humans, so they're extra strong, they're extra smart. They're much smarter and stronger than a normal human, but they have a failsafe, which is like they can only live like 5 years. So they're not like actually human, but they're essentially like relates to artificial intelligence, right? Because this is a man-made thing. They weren't born, they weren't in someone's womb, right? They they were created by other humans with this godlike ability. And there's this scene where they're called replicants. There's one replicant who goes to see the creator of all the replicants. All right, I'll respond to you in a second, Record Blade. I'll finish my thoughts really quick, and then I'll read that out. But there's a scene where one of the replicants goes to see the creator, the guy who created all the replicants and created the genetic design of them. And the way that they frame the scene, they frame it as I'm trying to remember if there's a specific analogy to the Bible or if it was just kind of a general like Jesus and God thing. I forget if it had to do with Paradise Lost at all. I'm not sure. Anyway, the creator is like in that scene, they make him seem like God, and like I think that the replicants may be supposed to be like Adam, like his fallen child. I don't know, but the way that they use symbolism, it's supposed to symbolize the creator as God and the replicant as his child, right? Which is a common theme you see in the Bible. So they're making a direct parallel between God and the person who's able to create this life. Because now the tagline of the company that created the replicants, which I believe is called the Tyrell Corporation, is more human than human. So by saying more human than human, they created like genetically modified things, like not real humans, but like kind of robotic almost. They weren't robotic though. They were very human like in pretty much every way, and they had feelings and emotions, and it's such a beautiful movie. I really advise you watch it, especially if like artificial intelligence is something you're interested in. It's a beautiful, beautiful movie, and that it perfectly encapsulates what you're saying. Once we have that ability, we become like gods, right? But definitely watch it to get a full understanding of what I'm saying. And Riker Blade, I'll read your thing. Blade Runner is at its core a film about humanity as a whole. Part of the structure of the Vogt-Kampff test relies on the emotional response of those taking the test with regards to animals, likes of which almost entirely been wiped out as a result of humanity's ignorance and selfishness. I watched it a few years ago, but I still remember it as a really interesting movie. I'm pretty sure there are many of those movies. Yes, for sure. I'll have to look into. Off the top of my head, I can't think of any right now, but you're definitely right. Virtually Neon, I'll definitely watch it. Yeah, definitely. It's really an excellent film. Highly recommend it. Blade Runner has, yeah, the cinematography of Blade Runner, even like the original one. All right, you're heading out, Virtually Neon. All right, for sure. Virtually Neon. I think you said you just found us on Twitch. So, like I said, I encourage you to check out the YouTube channel. The link is in my Twitch page, and then also check out the Discord server where you can stay in touch and get all the updates about what's going on. But I appreciate you participating today. I'm going to be heading out pretty soon too. But yeah, you have a good night, Virtually Neon. But yeah, Riker Blade. Blade Runners, yeah, the cinematography, even the original one, which is like in the 80s, sometime in the 80s, was beautiful and is way ahead of his time. And then you get Blade Runner 2049, which is also very beautiful. Great movies, great message behind them. Like that scene where Rutger Hauer is like catching Harrison Ford. He's like kinship, and he has this, he raises him up and saves him, and they have that little monologue at the end with Tears in the Rain. It's such a beautiful movie, and it is one of my favorite movies, and probably my favorite science fiction movie, I would say, that I can think of off the top of my head. But yeah, good stuff. But yeah, I'm probably gonna wrap this up soon. I'm really thankful for everyone that came to the stream. I didn't think anyone would come to the stream. I thought it'd be 0 people, honestly. So just the fact that some people joined, like from the Twitch page, and then you came from YouTube Breaker Blade, I really appreciate that. If you're not already on the Discord, I encourage you to go on the Discord. Hit me up in the Discord. I love interacting with you guys. I love learning more about you all. I will check Move 60, Crimson. I will. Also, Crimson, don't forget to add me on Discord so we can coordinate for tomorrow. I'll probably be going on around the same time that I did today. But, yeah, hit me up on Discord. Like I said, check out the YouTube, and then the link to my Discord's on the YouTube. So go to my Twitch page and click my YouTube link, and then there I have the invite to our server, and then from there we can add each other. But, yeah, just go to the YouTube link on my Twitch page, and then if you go to the About page on the YouTube page, you'll see my invite to my server, and then we can add each other from there. Sound good? And then Riker Blade. Yeah. Now, it's definitely one of my favorites, but yeah, it's a good movie. But yeah, Crimson Dove. When you're on the server, I'm Patrick Hamilton. That's my name. That's the name of my profile on that specific server. It'll say like Morbius or something like that for my username. But like I said, yeah, just join the Discord server, and then as soon as you do that, I'll add you on there from the server. I have all the information up on the YouTube channel, and then here I'll if you're having a hard time finding the YouTube channel on the Twitch page, it should be up there. But just in case, I'll drop it here as well. I'll drop the About page specifically so you can join the Discord server specifically. That's the YouTube channel. What the hell are they? Oh, that's right. I was so confused. I saw the Andrew Tate thing, and I was like, what? Why am I getting... Oh, it's Destiny. So I was like, okay, that's why. I watch a lot of Destiny just because, like I said, I don't necessarily agree with a lot of his takes, but I do like the fact that he talks to people from various different political backgrounds. I think it's really interesting to get different people's perspectives. So like, and I like his format of how he kind of has people on the show and he talks to them about stuff. But yeah, yeah, I was confused at first with my recommended. I was like, what? But anyway, yeah. You guys got anything else for me before I head out? Riker Blade and Crimson Dove. From being your channel since 500 subscribers, I noticed a lot of military content. Yes, I am in the military. I'm in the United States Marine Corps. I've been in for about 3 years. I got about 2 years left. But yeah, you're around 500 subscribers. That's crazy. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of subs recently, but a lot of those guys don't came from the Dakota video and they don't really watch the new content as much. But yeah, we got a lot of subscribers from the Dakota video specifically. But yeah, I appreciate you supporting us since then. But yeah, I'm in the military. But yeah, I appreciate all the support, Record Blade. And then Crimson, everything good with the links I gave you? Yeah, of course, Riker Blade. And Crimson, everything good. Yeah, everything good with the link. You find it okay? Yeah, you too. I know. I will check, Crimson. Just join the Discord and then we'll talk about it. All right, we'll PM each other on there. All right, cool. I'm gonna check Move 60 right now after I end this stream. But anyway, yeah, have a great night, Record Blade. Have a great night, Crimson Dove. If you're not doing anything tomorrow around the same time, I hope to see you guys tomorrow. But yeah, both of you have a great night, and thanks for being here. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.